Now, I still believe in 2026, this is the fastest and easiest way to make money online, even for blokes over 50. Forget the complicated tech and the get rich quick garbage. I use simple frameworks that focus on consistent, reliable income. Just over the last week alone, I've made two $900 sales, which in Australian dollars is around the $2,500 mark. Now, I'm not saying you'll hit those numbers on day one, because I've been doing this since May of 2024 now, so quite a while. But what I am saying is this method is repeatable, and it's doable for someone that's finished with a 9 to 5 grind. Most people overcomplicate digital assets. So I'm going to show you how to set this up without all the tech headaches. Now, I want you to pay attention here, because here's what most people miss. When you have a solid system, the math becomes very simple. $10,000 a month is just $333 a day when you break it down. When you have a high value asset, that's just a couple of sales a week. If it's a smaller ebook or guide, you're looking at up to 10 sales a day. Something that sells around the $25 to $30 mark. Now, you don't need a huge amount of followers or a viral video. You just need dialed in viewers that want the same result as what you want. More time and money freedom. Now, if you keep doing exactly what you're doing now, where will you be in another 5 years? Probably still stuck at that job. So I could see the writing was on the wall, and rather than sit back, I tried to find a way. Now, I searched long and hard for over 2 years before I found this. So it wasn't easy, but it might just save you some time. This is where most men over 50 second guess themselves, overthink everything, and never start. You don't need to be a guru or an expert. You just need to be a couple of steps ahead of the person you're trying to help. Now, we didn't get to our age without learning a few things. Now, you might have done plenty of DIY things around the home, or even be a bit of an expert on the tools. Somebody out there will need what you've got to offer. What you know to solve a problem that someone else has that you can solve is your sweet spot. Just drop it in the comments what special skill you have that maybe people come and ask you advice on. Now, the way I see it, you've got two choices here. Number one, to be a builder, to create your own product from scratch, teach what you know and turn it into a simple guide. Set up all the tech, connect all your systems, and work out how to take payments. This can work for you. Or number two, the operator. This is how I started. I didn't want to waste more time trying to figure this all out alone. I'd already wasted 2 years trying things that just didn't work for me. The program I found didn't reinvent the wheel, it was proven, and I could see other people were having success. I started with a done-for-you system. I call it a business in a box. And it gave me 4 digital assets to sell from day one for 100% profit. So if you want to skip a lot of the learning phase, minimise a lot of the tech headaches, and jump straight to the front of the queue, the done-for-you path was the only one that made sense for me. Now, I use an automated system called System.io, and it's totally free for your first 500 subscribers. Now, this hosts my 4 digital assets, emails and nurtures my prospective customers, does all the selling and follow-up for you. And the best part is this works for you 24/7, whether you're working or not. And I use YouTube to drive traffic. I do 1 long-form video a week. And these videos, we call them evergreen, continue to work for days, if not years into the future. But just remember, pro tip, just traffic alone doesn't make you money. You need to set up an email list from day one. Now then you set up a free lead magnet and you give your prospective customers this free lead magnet. But just remember, getting traffic alone doesn't necessarily make you money. Email list is vital. So set up an email list from day one. You give your prospective customers a free win, usually a guide or a checklist in exchange for their email. And your automated system does the rest. It might send a welcome email, follow up with your customers automatically, and continue to nurture and give value along the way. So you can see there's no need to overcomplicate this. Now that you can see how simple this process can be, with the power of the internet and the right process behind you, you've probably spent years trying to build somebody else's dream. And maybe it's time now to build your own. If you want to skip the learning curve and check out the Done For You system, my Freedom Formula blueprint's linked in the description of my profile. And this is exactly the same setup I used. I got it set up over a weekend. You get everything you need to start. Just comment guide below and I'll get you the details. And as always, believe in yourself and never give up. Feel free to drop any questions in the comments.